you, okay, we have cut all 45 sheets, okay, in sequence, in the length, right here on the table. Yes, congratulations. Now, what do we do with it?
Okay. Yeah.
Next step is a technique we call back rolling, okay? Now, we have got all the paper here, it's all matched, it's all numbered in sequence. Now what we have to do is roll the paper from the bottom of the sheet toward the front, up to the top, okay? So from bottom to top. And we're going to take these number 10 rubber bands and we're going to slip them right over what we call a back rolled cylinder, okay? Now there's 4 reasons why we back roll, and this is critical. Number 1, it'll take the twist out of the wallpaper roll because it's been twisted in a roll, right? Number 2, it exposes the pre-pasted side of the wallpaper. This is the pretty side, that's the working side, okay? Number 3, it allows us now to drop it in the water tray, which is what we're going to use to activate our pre-pasted wallpaper. And number 4, it's a lot easier to manage the roll, the cylinder, than it is these sheets flying over the place that can actually get ripped, torn, or shredded. So we're going to do a technique called back rolling. We're going to start from the bottom up, you and I, and then we're going to stack them up in sequence. So it'll go like 45, 44, 43, and so forth. So
that's why you had the number on this end.
Very good, yes, because we're going to roll from the bottom up. Now, you're going to see when we put it in the water tray, it's very important because we'll know what number to put it in, and then also how to fold it up, which is a process we're going to call booking, and I'm going to show you that probably tomorrow. Because you know what? It's been a long day, and we're going to do this tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. And what we're going to do is start at the bottom. Now watch the technique here, okay? Just roll it in very gently, create a little cylinder, and then we're just going to keep the paper on the table. Now, one of the things that I'm doing too is I'm making sure that I don't go skew off, okay? Which means I'm rolling this cylinder so it's right up on top of itself. Because I don't, number 1, I don't want to damage the edges. And also what's happening here is it makes it a lot easier. Notice how I just roll and I walk and I talk. How you doing, Janet? Okay, we get to the end, and if it goes off a little bit, here's a little trick. Just push down very gently. Take your number 10 rubber band, slip it right over the top, and we're going to stack it over there. So the next one, so you're going to follow me. You pick up the next one, and we're going to get this tag team thing going. Where you're rolling, and then I'm going to come back behind you and roll the next one, and roll the next one, and roll the next one. Okay, excellent. Yep, give it a little turn in. Can't hurt it, okay? This is actually a pretty tough material, and what we want to do is make sure we're rolling into the cylinder. That's it. And just roll your hands right on it. There you go. Isn't that a lot easier to do it that way?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, instead of rolling it by hand, you just roll it by here. Now, watch. I'm tag teaming you. I'm going to go right behind you. And we can get into, you know, just working comfortably here right up the hip. Now you know why having a table is so critical.
Oh, yeah. It makes a big difference.
Yeah,
and
we couldn't do this.
Good too.
Well, the other thing too is you'd be up and down, up and down, up and down. You have a 3-story house. Oh my God, I'd be going up and down those stairs if I was cutting them one at a time.
Yeah. Crazy.
So if that's 45, then 44. Now, here's the thing. We always want to turn the numbers so that they're in sequence. And we can see it 45, 43, 44, 43. So we know we are in sequence, and this is the way not only that we are going to actually install the room, but this is the way we're going to activate. Because we're starting at the end, and when we're done, we're going to be back at number what?
1.
1. And that is where we are going to start activating our paper, and that is also the number which we're going to start hanging our wallpaper, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, we got the last 3. So we have only taken maybe 15 minutes to do this because we've worked together and we're just doing like a sort of a tag team here again. Look at this, just roll, 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 just like that. Come to the end, give it a little tap, swing it down. And if you notice, and this is really what we call processing the paper. Remember we started down here at 45, but we've gone all the way through and we've just cross-stacked them. So we're back at number
1.
That's right. And that is where we're going to begin our activating, which is the next step after we've got our paper. So really, literally in an afternoon, we can get all the paper laid out, we can get it all cut, and we can get it all stacked and processed, just ready to go for activation. Now, if it wasn't, you know, the end of the day and we got things to do, maybe we'd move on and hang, but we're going to save that for tomorrow.
Can you activate and leave it for the night?
Really not a good idea, but you could do that for maybe a border. But on the wall covering itself, I really suggest that we try to do it within the day.